There he is. Good morning. Singing on his way to school. Oh, you can't really. He's like, you can kind of see him. See, someone was very excited to go to school this morning. Thomas doesn't like a long weekend, a spring break, a Christmas break. Thomas loves school, which is great. It's Friday morning. And I'm off to meet someone I don't know who could be a potential client. She was recommended by a really good client and friend of mine. So it's funny going to Starbucks and meeting someone I don't know. It feels like a blind date. Like, are you her? Where is she? I always hope that like the red hair is a tip off and people will recognize me. Like, not a lot of redheads sitting here awkwardly staring. So that'll be good. And I've got my to-go mug and I've got a freebie. So I brought my giant to-go mug so I can get a venti. There was a discussion last night in the Mareathon or Facebook group from someone who lost her husband very recently. And she was saying that people are telling her she needs to be over it and move on. And I had people telling me the same thing just a few months after Jeremy died. Like, why aren't you over this? Why are you still sad? I don't understand why you're sad. Like, you should be moving on. It's such a relief. And I said this in the group, but I wanted to say this in a video too, because this will relate to many of you, whether you lose a spouse, God forbid a child, a parent, your dog, you get divorced, you get sick, like anything. Don't let anyone tell you you should be over it. That is so gross, so disrespectful. You never have to be over it. Like, there is a point of, you know, healing, going to therapy, healing your heart so it's not painful every single day, and moving forward. But you don't have to be over it. My dad died when I was 19. I'm 35. I'm not over it. It still sucks. Doesn't make you weak, doesn't make you lesser of a person. If I was still like weeping every day and, you know, couldn't move on and couldn't function and work and, you know, make friends and date, then that would be different. If it's all consuming your grief and it's been a while, then that's different. But like, you don't have to be over it. And if there's people in your life who are telling you that, that says more about them than it does about you. And it is okay to walk away from those people. It is okay to protect your heart and protect yourself and say like, you know what? You're hurtful and I don't deserve this. And I hope you get the help you need one day. But for now, I have to do this for myself. And I've had to do that, and it sucks. It's super hurtful, but nobody has the right to tell you to get over it. That's not okay. Get all fired up on this Friday morning. It's just like, no. And she was talking about how she has really bad insomnia with her grief. So I really try to encourage her to watch my video about getting a better night's sleep, because I can relate to that. So if you're someone who's lost someone or you're going through a tough time of any kind and it's fairly early, do not let anyone tell you like to get over it. If it's if a good amount of time has passed, like a few years, and you're still like sad all the time, you know what I'm gonna say. It's time to talk to someone. It's time to get some therapy. You don't have to do this alone. It doesn't have to be sad all the time, but you don't have to get over it. I'm just bummed that people say stuff like that. So insensitive. That's not what she needs as a widow. She doesn't need people judging her grief. So do you. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for finding comfort in them and in the content. I find comfort in you, and you are not alone. I'm super happy that you are in the Facebook group and that you reached out and you said something last night. So to you. I'm gonna go try and like find out who this feels like a blind date first meeting is and get my gigantic coffee. Happy Friday, everybody. All right, meeting went super well. She was flipping lovely. And my hair is very windblown today. She is wired right now, which is great. I just did about 45 minutes of work at the radio station in between meetings. Now I'm going to another meeting. I'm going to get my nails done. And then I'll maybe go back there, or I might go back there tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, so wired. Usually it doesn't affect me because I usually just get a grande and I don't get an extra shot of espresso, but woo! That's a lot of caffeine and a lot of sugar. Yes, it is. Nails done. I don't know the color because they're shellac, but we love Karen, love it. And lunch is served. I didn't think I was gonna get to come home and have lunch. So we've got salad, tofu, potato, pumpkin seeds. That's lunch today, friends. Just crying at a video on Twitter. Am I the only one? Oh, I really need to fix this face. It's 4:30. And when did I see you last? Lunch. Then I went to yoga, which was so hard today. And this is my restorative class. We barely even sit up. We don't stand up. Like, it's the easiest class, but today it was so hard. Could not turn my brain off, could not get comfortable. It was such a challenge, and I'm so thrilled that I went, because I really didn't want to at all. I did not want to go today, but I'm really glad I did, and I definitely felt much better by the end. But where can I put you? But yeah, it probably wasn't until the last like 5-10 minutes of the class that I actually was able to be centered and relax my mind. So clearly I needed that, and that was really, I'm really glad I went. But yeah, and then I just picked up Thomas from school, and he had a rough day today. So I got gas, and then we got some snacks at IGA, and then we just came home and we're watching Mickey. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you while we're in the bathroom. That sounds terrible. So I ran out of my face wash this morning, and just out of curiosity's sake, I broke the top off just to see if there was any left. And I'm so impressed by the fact that there is absolutely no product left in there. Like, it is just plastic. Look at that. I couldn't even scrape out enough to wash my face this morning. None. Like, zero. So it's one of those like spring-loaded ones. So that's fun. You let, when you pump it, it comes up. Anyway, I just was very impressed that every little bit of product is used in that. Someone's in my bed, watching a little Elmo before bed. So So I'm gonna say goodnight. Thanks for watching. Please lace up, become a marathoner, subscribe to my channel. Life's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and that is something that I reminded myself of today. Good night from this. It's very He's so happy.